Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Trina. Today's video is going to be my April TBR. I have already picked out my books that I'm going to be reading for the month of April. So there won't be any fun gimmicky TBR jar, prompt jar, dice roll, whatever, spin the wheel situation, because in the month of April it's going to be another busy month for us. So I wanted to pick out books that I know that I'm able to finish and also knock out a few goals. Quarter one is already done. I'm filming this on the 28th of March. So it's basically, oh, it's 29th. Oh my god. So basically, March is over. And quarter one of 2025 is over for me for reading. So we're going to move on to quarter two and hopefully be able to knock out a few goals. It's sort of like a reset for my reading goals, see where we are with all of the goals that we have set at the beginning of the year. And so let's just get right into it. I've already prepared the April TBR, so let's talk about these as we go. The first one that I picked out for the TBR, actually I picked out 10 here. 5 of them are parts of series that I want to either finish or continue, and 5 are standalones that I am quite interested in and have been part of like TBRs that I'm excited for, or part of 25 books in 2025 list. So let's get right into it. The first book that we're going to read is A Million Worlds with You by Claudia Gray. This is the third book to the Firebird series, the last one that I need to finish. 1,000 Pieces of You is the first one, and 10,000 Skies Above You is the second one. I have read both last year, and I just want to finish the series. One of my goals for 2025 is to finish a couple of series that I'm in the middle of, and this is a YA romance sci-fi with like parallel world traveling, and I just want to finish it for closure's sake. I have kept books 1 and 2 since it was released back in like 2014, maybe 2015. I can't really remember, but I was young and I just want to see what like the end of the story. The second one is Prankster Scott Cawthon. I believe this is the 12. No, I can't remember. I don't have my phone here where I check my stuff, but it is one of the Fazbear Frights books, and I just want to continue with the series, hopefully to finish off all of the Fazbear Frights, the first one, because I know that there is like a second set of books. So I'll finish the first 12 or 13 and then move on to the next set of books from this franchise. The third one is A Court of Silver Flames, the last book in the ACOTAR series, and I just want to finish it. I'm actually quite excited for this. I do have an audiobook of this, and I just want to get maybe some knitting or crocheting done while I'm listening to the audiobook of this. Going to be a fun time. I really enjoy Cassian as a character, and I heard that this is his story, so I would like to finish ACOTAR. And another next book is another end of a series, but this time a duology. It is Ruthless Vows, and this is book 2 of the Letters of Enchantment. I really love Divine Rivals, even though I'm not one for romance. This one worked for me, and I'm pretty much invested in the life, like continuation of the story of Iris, Winnow, and Roman Kip. I just want to know what happens next. And the last one is Tunnel of Bones by V. Schwab. This is one of her YA stories. This is book 2 of the trilogy of Cassidy Blake. I did not necessarily enjoy the first one, but I would hope that maybe there is improvement down the line. I don't know. I really want to actually finish all of the backlist of V. Schwab. So this is like contributing to that goal as well. So continuing a series, but also continuing with reading the backlist of one of my favorite authors of all time. Now the next 5 are books that have been in my TBR since last year, and I hope that I'm able to get to these. So the first one is Memory Police. I do not know anything about this book, but I have heard so many good things. Like, I heard that people really like this book. I have another goal wherein I read 10 or 20 translated books, and this is a Japanese book translated, I believe, so it adds to the goal. And also I believe this is part of my 25 books in 2025. The next one is The Silent Patient. This has been in my TBR for quite some time, and I also have an audiobook for this. So I believe that this book, I'm not sure if the main character is kind of sus. It's like an unreliable narrator, but then again, that is something that I am pretty interested in, so I'm pretty excited to read that. Next book is Siki Horror and Other Stories. Now, I did start reading this, the first like introductory chapter to this book. It's by Yvette Tan, Filipino author, and it's horror, I believe. And the introductory chapter to this really like reeled me in, because it's like what do you call this, like an audio guide to summoning a demon and it's quite funny for me actually, but I did read like a couple of sentences to the beginning, like the first actual story of this, and my god, it's quite graphic, so trigger warnings. But still, what is interesting to me about this book is when I did not, like, if you read it this way, like the title, you can't really tell, or maybe if you're not Filipino then you can't really tell, but the moment I heard the title being said by a podcaster, one of the podcasters that I came across talking about this book, and he said Siki Horror, Sikie Horror, so I'm like, it's a very similar to how we say Siki Horror, which is a I believe an island, if I'm not mistaken. It's been so long since I've had a geography class, but it's an island in the Philippines where it is like very famous for witchcraft and horror stories and some supernatural stuff happening there. So I'm pretty much interested. The next one is Lonely Broadcast. Now, Lonely Broadcast has been in my TBR for a couple of months now, and I haven't really gotten into it. I believe this is book 1 of a series that I don't know what the series name is, but I saw this cover and I thought, I don't know why, it reminds me like one of those indie horror, what do you call this, games that I've watched live streamers play. And then the last one is The Bad Ones. I also do not know what the story is about. I actually forgot, but this is more of like a cover pick for me. Like, there are a lot of books that are titled The Bad Ones, so you really need to put the author's name, and I just really have like been attracted to this cover and it's super interesting to me. So yeah, those are the 10 books that I am hoping to finish in the month of April. I did not do so well, I did not do so hot during March, if I'm being honest. I've DNF a couple of books. It's kind of hurts quite a little bit, but at least I have now the time and energy to focus more on the books that I actually want to read. And this month, majority of this, I really want to finish reading. And that is it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed. Do let me know down in the comments if you have read any of these books, if you loved any of these books, or you are planning to read these books as well, or do tell me what your TBR is for the month of April. I would really love to add more good books in my TBR. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. So until then guys, take care and